Hello, fourth grade. Mr. Strawbridge here with this week's lesson. For the past 2 weeks, we've been working on Akom Advanced. We learned 2 weeks ago rhythm number 1, the low drum part. Last week, we learned rhythm number 2, the high drum part. And this week, we're going to be working on rhythm number 3, the middle drum part. So let's get into it right now. Here we go. Okay, so our goal today or this week is to learn Akom rhythm number 3, middle drum. Let's look at our lesson questions very quickly because I want you to be thinking about these questions as we go along. So first, question number 1. The middle drum rhythm is not considered to be the main rhythm of Akom. It is a supporting rhythm. What do you call a rhythm that mainly supports the other rhythms around them? So during the first part of this lesson, we're going to talk about what we call a supporting rhythm. Question number 2, Akom is in 4/4 time. So we're going to be working with time signatures today a little bit as well, or has a time signature of 4/4, meaning there are 4 beats in each measure and the quarter note receives the beat. Which number tells us how many beats there are in each measure? So by the end of the lesson, you'll be able to answer this question as well. Number 3, which hand plays the high tones in beats 1 and 2 of the middle drum rhythm? So you have to actually watch the rhythm instruction video number 2 to answer number 3. But let's jump into Akom number 3 right away. I'm going to say the words of the rhythm, and I want you to simply listen and look. I'm going to circle each beat as I go along. Here I go. 1, 2, just listen to the middle drum. Low, high, low, clap, clap, low, high, low, clap, clap, low, high, low, clap, clap, low, high, low, clap, clap. Already, can you see how many beats are there in each measure? 3, 4. Count with me. 1, 2, 3, 4. Again, 1, that's 1 beat. 2, that's another beat. 3, 4. Count last. 1, 2, 3, 4. How many beats are there in each measure? Actually, of all the rhythms of Akom? Very easy. We counted 4 beats. Now, don't get confused. We're not counting every single note hit. That's not how you count the beats. Remember, don't worry about so much that dotted 8th, 16th. Just believe me when I tell you that's 1 beat. That equals 1 beat. Remember, 2 eighth notes, that should be simple, equals 1 beat. 2 eighth notes again, 1 beat. And right here we have 1 eighth note with an eighth rest. It's just another beat. If you look at 1 quarter note, how many beats does 1 quarter note get? 1 beat. Each quarter note gets 1 beat. So don't be confused and try to think when you're counting beats, you're counting actual note heads. You have to think about the type of note and how many beats each note gets. We'll talk about time signatures in a little bit. But first, next, let's take a look. Let's talk about this middle drum rhythm because, like I said before, it's not the main rhythm of Akom. The main rhythm of Akom is the low drum part. Low, 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 high, 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 low, 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 high, high, or low, low. Dig, low, low. I love the drum. The middle drum is a supporting rhythm. We call supporting rhythms complementary rhythms. What does that mean? Look down here at our lesson resources. A complementary rhythm is a rhythm that is not the lead or main rhythm, but supports the other rhythms around them, creating the overall groove. So without the middle drum rhythm, the groove just doesn't feel as full and as energetic and motivating. Can you play Akom without rhythm number 3? Yes. Does rhythm number 3 or the middle drum part make it better? Absolutely. So we call it a complementary rhythm. Everybody say complementary rhythm. By the way, that might be the answer to some of these questions. Some people might call it supporting, or it is a supporting, but it's a complementary rhythm. That is the musical term. All right, let's go through again. And this time, say the words with me. Low, high, low, high, low, clap, clap. Say it with me. Low, high, low, high, low, clap, clap. Do it again. Low, say it. High, low, clap, clap. Low, high, low, clap, clap. Repeat. Say it again. Low. Add the claps. High, low, clap, clap. Add your claps. Low, high, low, clap, clap. Do it again. Low, high, low, clap, clap. Last time. Low, slow, slower. High, low, clap, clap, and off. Go back and listen to this rhythm over and over and over and over so you can actually hear and feel the groove. Low, high, low, clap, clap. Listen to the spaces and listen to which notes I stretch out. That's going to help you to play the rhythm accurately. Before I move on to our lesson rhythm instruction video, let's talk a little bit about time signatures. Everybody say time signature. Good. Every song, well, most songs have what we call a time signature. The time signature will be located at the beginning of the piece or the song, and it's two numbers, one number on the top and the other number on the bottom. Now, people try to call them a fraction because they see the staff line splitting, but look down at the bottom. If you're just writing a time signature, there is no line across the bottom, so it's not a fraction. These two numbers tell us certain things. So let's look at the time signature. If you look here, I'm going to actually go to large screen so you can see it even larger. So the top number tells us the number of beats in each measure. Why is this important for a musician to know? Well, you can stop the video and answer the question yourself, but I'm going to tell you, musicians are always looking for ways to organize what they're seeing. So if we just see strings and strings and strings and strings of notes, the mind's going to go crazy. Our head's going to explode. This time signature helps us to organize what we call beats. And we create a measure with the two bar lines. And the 4 is telling us, hey, musician, there's going to be 4 beats in this measure. Here's how you can count the beat. 1, 2, 3, 4, or 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. And it helps us to group what we're seeing and be able to process it so we can play it easier. So the top number tells us how many beats or the number of beats in each measure. And we're going to do some practice in a second. While the bottom number tells us what type of note receives the beat. For right now, don't worry about that too much. We'll talk about the bottom number in person, well, the next time we see you or next year, right? So just know if you read the statement at the bottom, in 4/4 time, there are 4 beats in each measure. So why do we say there's 4 beats? Remember, the top note tells us how many beats are in each measure. So what's our top number? 4. So how many beats are there in each measure? 4. And the bottom number tells us the type of note that receives the beat, or in this case, the bottom 4 means the quarter note receives the beat. What we're saying is we're breaking that measure into 4 quarters. Don't worry about that too much. Excuse me. Let's focus on the top number. Let's do some practice. All right. So we have a time signature that we would call 5/4 time, not 5/4 times. 5, we are playing in 5/4 time. My question to you is, in 5/4 time, how many beats will there be in each measure? Remember, what does the top number tell us? The top number tells us how many beats there are in each measure. So if we have 5/4, 5/4 time, we're going to have 5 beats in the measure. And since we have a 4 at the bottom, the quarter note receives the beat. So read this statement below on your own. In 5/4 time, there are 5 beats in each measure because the 5 is at the top and the quarter note receives the beat. Let's try another one. 7/4 time. Everybody say 7/4 time. How many beats are there in each measure in 7/4 time? Come on, man, it's so easy. If you said 7, you're correct. And remember, the bottom number is a 4, so the quarter note receives the beat. So here's our statement. In 7/4 time, there are 7 beats in each measure, and the quarter note receives the beat. Great. Let's try one more. We have 24 time. 24 time. I didn't think it sounds funny. So first things first, how many beats will there be in each measure? Come on, baby. Yeah, 20 beats. Now, you think you really see a 24 time? Probably not. That's kind of ridiculous. But you can have 1,004 time. If you have 1,004 time and the number of thousands at the top, how many beats would there be in each measure? There will be 1,000 beats in that measure. And if you guys write me a song with 1,000 beats in one measure, I'll give you straight A's for the rest of your life. So here's our statement. In 24 time, there are 20 beats in each measure, and the quarter note receives the beat. Okay, so let's apply that to our Akom rhythm. So remember, time signature is at the bottom. Our piece Akom is in 4/4 time, meaning there are 4 beats to each measure, and the quarter note, or the measure is divided into 4 quarters, receives the beat. And I told you before, beat number 1, beat number 2, beat number 3, beat number 4. So which number tells us how many beats there are in each measure, top or bottom? If I gave you a measure of, let's say, 6/4 time, you would need to count each beat, not each note head, each beat, to figure out or to let yourself know that it's in 6/4 time. Or if I gave you a measure of music and says, tell me the time signature, once again, you have to count through each beat to tell me the time signature. Remember, quarter notes, 1 beat, eighth notes, 2/8 notes equal 1 beat. All right, I'll just give you that little bit of heads up. Okay, guys, let's say the rhythm one more time, and then we'll go on to our rhythm instruction video. 1, 2, ready, here we go. Low, high, low, high, low, clap, clap, low, high, low, high, low, clap, clap. Number 3, low, high, low, high, low, clap, clap. Last time, low, high, low, high, low, clap, clap, and off. Good job. Quick recap. Akom rhythm number 3, middle drum. It's not the main rhythm of Akom. It's still important, but its job is mainly to support the other rhythms around them. So we call it a complementary rhythm. Everybody say complementary rhythm. Good. We also talked a little bit about time signatures. Everybody say time signature. And a time signature helps the musician to organize the music. It helps us to organize the music that we're looking at. In a time signature, you have a top number and a bottom number. The top number tells us the number of beats in each measure. You just take that number and that tells you the number of beats. The bottom number tells us the type of note that receives the beat. So in terms of 4/4 time or 5/4 or 6/4, when the 4 is at the bottom, it lets us know that there's a quarter note, that the quarter note receives the beat. All right, guys. That's our instruction video. I'm going to teach you this third rhythm of Akom in the next video. Keep watching and keep working hard. I'll see you soon.